Hello, my lovelies. When we last spoke, I was in camp, and you can see I'm not there anymore. This is actually Soldier's Peak, which I've already done the mission here to get this area. This is how I get my little, over here is my little storage chest for putting stuff in, and I got some vendors and stuff. But the reason that I started the video here is because I'd been doing some side stuff, and I was going to go back to camp, and I found that one of my companions wanted to talk to me as soon as I got back to camp. So I restarted, and we're going to go back to camp and see what she has to say. There's also another other people I can talk with as well, so we'll do that.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
Why?
I didn't feel like talking about it then, what happened to me. Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
How did she betray you?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
You opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevarra and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
What do you mean?
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Who's they?
The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How did you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden, to Lothring.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Okay. Oh, one of the things I was going to do in camp is I've got some gifts to give people, so we're going to give the gifts. I've got wine, which is what Wynn likes, just plain plum wine or something.
Marvelous.
There, see? I've got a remarkable greenstone, which is something that Shale likes.
Ooh, shiny.
And I have a small gold bar, which is of Zevran's preference.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
I like the way he says he'll treasure it, and all it is a gold bar. Okay, so we got all that done. Let's talk to Shale, since we got our new companion, and see what Shale has to say.
Oh.
What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Glad to know you care, at least.
It's true. One single tear, and then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
We'll see if Sten has anything to say.
Yes,
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Yeah, okay, I guess I don't have any questions.
Very well.
Let's see if he has any things that he mentioned. I want to discuss something that you mentioned.
Speak then.
He's mentioned nothing. That's enough for now.
Then I suggest we move on.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Yeah, I really have to cart him around with me if I want him to talk about anything, and I haven't really a lot of. All right, let's see about Zevran.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you leave the Crows exactly?
Well, now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
You didn't choose to join the Crows?
To be truthful, I didn't even know the Crows existed when I joined them. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
That sounds awful.
Oh, I don't know about that. The Crows who are actually good enough to survive come to enjoy some of the benefits. In Antiva, being a Crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
I think I understand.
As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
Won't the Crows eventually find you?
Eventually can be a very, very long time, if one plays one's cards right. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the Crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
I got some Zevran approval there. Okay, we are going to go out. Another reason I wanted to start this video sort of over again is not over again, but back at the camp, is because if I carry some people with me, specifically if I carry Liliana and Wynn, one or both of them, well, one of them is going to have a sort of an interim mission come in as we travel. So we're going to actually bring them both.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I'm going to head to the Frostback Mountains, which is where the dwarves live. And then we should get a interlude in between with a mission for one of those two. Mission involving one of those two.
The dog.
Yeah, this is going to be about Wynn, I think. I could be wrong, though.
Spawn have sensed us.
Of course, I froze Alistair by accident.
I must. It shall be done. Very well.
Oh, there's also a trap here, so I'm going to go have Liliana spring it.
Good to go. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. As you like. It shall be done. As you say. It shall be done.
No quarter shall be given. Now you fall!
ready. Shall be done. Oh, you a funny one, you are. More fools they. Far too old for this. All right, battle it is then. As you say. Must it always be more? I shall do it. You should run while you can. It shall be done. This is annoying. Come, let us end this.
All right, so you might wonder, what did that have to do with Wynn? You're going to see as we walk out. This is where her little scene comes in. It really is. This part really has nothing to do with her, but there is going to be a little scene. And I like the little scenes, so it's going to be on camera. After I loot
As you say.
everything, because I've got to loot everything, because I have OCD. I don't really, but as far as games go, I have to pick up everything.
It shall be done.
If there's something to pick up, I got to pick it up.
It is begun.
I think I got everything from behind us. This is the only part left.
I fell.
Are you all right?
For a moment there, I thought I thought it was all over.
You thought what was all over?
Everything. I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
Okay. All right, I got to level up. Well, no, I can level up next time. We're going to go ahead and go on our way to the mountains where the dwarves live. Under the mountain, of course.
Yeah, they'll be there sitting in chaps, nothing else.
And I think I got some baddies to kill up here. I'm going to lead with...
Right.
Going to lead with my tank so he can take all the threat.
All right.
About time.
About time Warden Logan says his regards. Well, whatever.
It shall be done.
Logain sends his regards.
We're going to kill this mage up.
Very well. As you say. We must strike.
Let's make this count.
All right. Battle it is then. It is begun.
This is annoying.
Damn you! Have you no concern for your own existence? Oh, really?
You know, with the voices turned way up and everything else
As you
turned
say.
down, it's way easier to hear her battle cries, which I never have before, my characters.
It is begun.
Like, have you no concern for your own existence?
Most traders aren't allowed into Orzammar, so they just sort of gather near the doors. There's no laws up here at all, I'm told.
Okay. Okay. All right, we're gonna go up there to the doors of Orzammar and have some talks, but it's 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video now, and I will see y'all next time.